Hi, my name is Greg Haubrich. I'm from West Central Minnesota. I'm a seed pro, and my dealership name is Circle H Agronomy and Seed. So when I think of leading edge solutions or technologies from Bayer and from Channel, I think of three different things. The first is going to be Preceon corn, short corn, smart corn. So we're taking that 14-foot tall corn plant, we're shrinking it down to about 7 feet or shorter, and we're bringing that ear height at least to 24 inches. And so we're taking and compacting that corn plant, and it's really doing three things from that, and it's the PAY acronym, right? So it's protecting from in-season wind events or Mother Nature. We don't have this big, robust plant that's waving in the wind, and we have green snap issues. It's accessible, so accessibility in season, not only from a fungicide and an insecticide standpoint, but really from crop nutrition. And then the last component of that PAY acronym was yield. So this is the first year I had worked with the grower on a large-scale trial. We did it at two different populations. The Preceon corn, we had it at 34,000 and 44,000, and the yield was at parity with what was around it planted, if not better. So it was one of his highest yielding products on his entire operation from a corn standpoint, and did extremely well. So we know the yield is there too. So the Preceon technology is awesome. I can't wait to grow on it with growers this next year. The second thing that I think about from leading edge solutions would be Seed Showcase. And so that's been huge for me locally, getting on farms, starting with growers that may not be familiar with Channel or not the lineup that we have. Now, we know our products are backed by multiple years of data sets and comparisons, but to the grower, they might not see that. And so this is a way for us to go out, put my hybrid in half the planter, Pioneer Competitive Hybrid in the other half of the planter, and we planted across that whole 160 acres and made the best product win. This last year, when I placed it across a couple hundred acres with a grower, we won every one but one of the fields. And then the last thing I think about with leading edge technology, leading edge solutions, is really something that's been around for a while, but that's Climate FieldView. So there is no other record book that I use than Climate FieldView. It is my digital record book source. And if I think about an example, I used this last year. I paired it with just the awareness around corn rootworm. So in my area, we are about 15 to 20% below ground traits. And we know we've got some increased pressure coming, but how do we better understand what we need for traits moving forward? And so this year, I went out, put these corn rootworm sticky traps in the field, dropped a pin in Climate FieldView on my iPad, came back 7 days later, did a count on how many were northern corn rootworm beetles, how many were westerns, typed up a note within that pin, within Climate FieldView, then shared it back to the grower, and he had instant documentation that I was out there. We took scouting notes. This is what we found. Were there more northerns? Were there more westerns? And ultimately, we can come back to that when we're sitting down making a crop plan for the following year and understand if we need to utilize more below ground traits or if we can keep doing what we're doing. So, those three technologies have really been a game changer in my area on getting on the farm, staying on the farm, and ultimately helping the grower and increasing ROI.